All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Complexity Casting. coLcast presents Scrimcast Live. Complexity Gaming taking on a mixed scrim over here with some pretty dang big names. It's three players here from Stay Green. You got Tralfamadore, of course, with the Honcast crew, and TT Esports Moravis. So a very, very strong team indeed, and we'll see what we have in store. I'm actually going to bring on a co-caster right now. You might recognize him from being here last time. It's going to be Pallet. Hey, Pallet. Welcome back.
Hello. Thanks.
It's a long time no see.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah, so, well, thanks for coming back on in. Complexity taking on a mixed scrim here with the majority of Stay Green's players. Of course, the current cycle HoN Tour champions looking very, very good yesterday. And, well, we'll see how coL does if they fare better against the mixed scrim than they did with Trademark Esports.
Yeah, I think like mixed scrims, they have the potential to play good against clans, but depends how good they draft and how serious they play.
Yeah, that is
Mostly.
true. Well, blind bans have already gone out. A lot of it has already. As Legion bans out Parasite and Wild Soul, and BKid just does not like Parasite or Wild Soul, really. Neither team chooses to like Wild Soul, as Tralf bans out Wild Soul and Keeper of the Forest, so not going to see either of those strong jungle suicides. And Pallet, what do you think about this lock?
Yeah, well, I'm not really that into locks. I don't pay that much attention, at least when I play, since I don't know, I don't do a lot of thinking, but I think a game without Keeper would be really nice to see, because Keeper is in every game, and I think that lock promotes offensive play, except Draconis.
Okay.
And the pickups on Hellborn with Tundra and Hag is super good, super strong.
Yeah, very, very strong indeed. And, well, like you said, the offensive play, that's really what we like to see. SG known as a very offensive team. And Complexity been playing pretty aggressive today already. So we'll see as they finish up their picks here relatively soon. The bans, in fact, were Bubbles, Plague Rider, Fade, Zephyr, Jeremiah, and Engineer. So nothing really sticking out right there. Banning a couple of the more passive heroes, perhaps. But let's look at these
The
teams.
Engineer ban, maybe. I didn't see that coming. Engineer doesn't used to be banned.
Yeah.
But it's a first pick material, so I guess was it Tralf that banned it?
No, B-Kid banned that one.
Beakit did it. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So first pick coming out was in fact Pebbles, and well, after that Pebbles first pick went into Wretched Hag Tundra for SG, so going to be able to get a lot of map control with Tundra, the Eye in the Sky, and two great heroes right there. Pharaoh Silhouette though on the other side for Complexity into Ophelia, whereas the mixed scrim team picks up Andromeda, Glacius, and rounds out their team with Draconis. So what do you like about these teams?
I think both teams have a really strong lineup. The Hellborn team had a bit odd with both Andro and Glacius, so I think they will run a tri-lane. Probably offensive. I know that for a fact that Tralf allowed to run tri-lanes and just, take over the lane and push it back on the offensive tri-lane and then just farm a tower, static, and then start to roam with Andro. So this will get interesting. Complexity will probably put a solo. Beaker will probably go solo bottom against that tri-lane.
Yeah, that's a very real possibility. I hit the wrong overlay right there. But, yeah, B-Kid against the solo tri-lane. Well, not going to be going that way just yet. Looks like
It's
he
not
will
gonna
be
go.
suicide.
Okay.
And so then it would be Moon Meander on the solo bottom. And, well, that's going to be very, very difficult to deal with. Dragon should get very good farm down there. And then the stun, the real lockdown potential here of Glacius and Andromeda is very, very high.
Yeah. They maybe even know that they're gonna offensive tri-lane, so they want to run a pseudo tri-lane with Ophelia in their own woods that can crush that lane. But I'm not sure. I doubt they run Um, I dubbed the dodge the lane since it's kind of obvious they're gonna do something offensive when they pick Andro. BQ, yeah, I think BQ know what's going on.
Yeah, they definitely need to run something aggressive there, but Tundra going to be soloing that middle lane. He's going to be going up against what I assume would be a Pebbles a Luna combination. I mean, how do you think that lane's going to work out?
Well, I'm not sure though if Pebbles Aluna will go mid, but if
they
they do,
might
they will probably crush the Thundra.
Yeah.
The Thundra won't get that much farm. Kind of expected though. Aluna, one of the best harassers in game. He will just go up on the opponent's hill and crush him.
Why is everyone disconnecting?
Yeah.
Going into a new game. Okay.
I think it can be interesting though, because if they succeed with the offensive tri lane, they can take over the game quite fast. They have a lot of burst potential in Hellborn with Hag, Andro, and Glacius. Especially when Hag hits level 6, he can enter that. If they tri lane versus tri lane, he can enter with the level 6 and just use his ult and crush everyone.
Yeah, it most certainly could be. As you got a fan there, so I didn't catch what this remake was all about. But well, we'll figure out.
No idea.
Yeah, it seems like I think every game that I've cast today has been a remake, like all 5 of them.
Yeah, usually I've heard it's a lot of bad servers. Like someone is lagging hard or everyone just lags, but I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see as we get back into this one here momentarily. It is going to be all picks, so a repeat of the drafting phase.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. I mean, who's going to be the top lane? It was going to be Wretched Hag, right? For
Wretched Hag on Slakes, I think, versus Beaked on Pharaoh. If they don't swap when they see a tri lane, but I think said before that Beaked know they're gonna run offensive tri lane. You can't really lane Andro that good. Either you lane him like defensively on your East lane with a carry versus suicide, or you roam and go offensive with him. So he's not that good. Like presence, you can't run him 2x2 lane. It's not that good. You rather prefer having like a Luna or Glacius then. But I like what Trap is doing, going in offensive in this game.
Sorry. I had to take care of one thing over there real quick, so we're going to get back into this game. ASAP, everybody finally back on in. And so Z-Freak is going to be playing support in addition to Moravis. And
Moravis support, that's quite interesting since it's a carry player or a semi-carry.
Yeah, he does play a lot of those mid-initiator type heroes, but interesting. I mean, I've seen Franzi play hard carries as well, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal to have different...
No, it's not. It's a scrim, it's a mixed scrim, so I guess they just play whatever that's needed. Swindle Melons and hard carry, Draconis? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Everything, like, this is just an upside down day. You have Haxtron playing the initiators and Moon playing the hard carries, and you have Zai playing initiators as suicides, and Tralf playing Tundra, not the hard carry.
Yeah. I think after the latest cycle in HoN Tour, people are just rethinking their strategy and gameplay. This QSQ just crushed everyone. Like, they 2-0'd TDM, Complexity, then they played really good in the finals. I mean, people can't really run their gameplay they always have done.
Yeah, there's definitely been a big shake-up, and it's going to be interesting how over the next 5 days until we get into the new cycle starting on Saturday, how things are going to change. And I'm very excited for the next cycle, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think like the first and second cycle, I think TDM played fantastic and Complexity just fall out short. But now I feel like other teams are catching up. I guess G is playing really well and QSQ as well. So we have like 4 or 5 teams that are they play really good, and everyone can beat each other right now. So I think the competitive scene has grown a lot better right now.
Yeah, the competitive scene is certainly a lot closer, and well, frankly, I think that the competitive scene is closer right now than I've ever seen it before. And I've been following
Yeah.
competitive Heroes of Newerth since before the game released. You know, still in the closed beta stages even, and I really do feel like it's kind of closer than it ever has been before. With, you know, even the top probably 12 or 16 teams can probably take games or even a series off of the top 5. And the top 5 right now between SG, TDM, with Complexity, QSQ, and TTEs, they're probably closer before than any top 5 has ever been in the past.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of new Diamond teams taking games, both in scrims and in official games in HoN Tour, from the top tier teams. Pencils was really close to beating Complexity in Diamond.
They had a 2-1 series right there, and all 3 of those games, Pencils had an advantage. And unfortunately, we weren't able to secure it.
You can't really call action bottom lane.
Oh, she gets the
Nice
tree
tree
grab off
grapple.
just in time.
Yeah, I think that was max range as well.
Well done there by Moon.
Yeah, really, really good. I don't know. I really think they should swap lanes though. Like Beakit should go bottom and Moomiander should go top. Moomiander or Silhouette would win kind of easy against the Breast Hag. He should win with Silhouette against any hero, as we stated before. Maybe or the mixed scrim will swap up a bit now. They will have a hard time killing a Silhouette standing at their tower.
Yeah, they do need to at least do some roaming. Send probably Glacius to that middle lane, something like that. But Tralf doing a good job. Actually, he's going to man up right there, as Tundras can so effectively do. And he will find a regeneration rune here in the bottom lane. So it's going to be nice for him.
I think he... okay. I don't know what he did there, but he pulled some creeps. Just for fun, since it's reading, I guess.
Yep.
Maybe he's going bottom? Is he swapping lanes, or...?
Looks like he's going to do a little bit of jungle.
Oh, he's okay.
As in the top lane, Wretched Hag has to use the Flash of Darkness, and now the Skeleton King is in position. 9 seconds till the next Flash of Darkness. Does find Wretched Hag here, and going to start putting in the auto attacks. 3 seconds until the next Flash, and... nice pin right there, and able to get the Flash of Darkness off. Wow. So, wow. Really, really close to going down there.
That was kind of unlucky that Chessie blocked B-Kid, so he couldn't get in with Hellfire. Yeah. I think they would get a kill if he would.
Yeah, Chessie was kind of looking for Wretched Hag and ended up finding her in a less than ideal position.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as you can see, like Complexity is already up 1k experience from just having a Wooder, and Chessie's going for the boots route again. I don't know what's up with that, but it's kind of good if you go in opponent's woods, so you can roam around.
Just some additional mobility as Complexity pausing out right here. Hopefully shouldn't take too long. But, well,
yeah, Danish network going down.
Did it?
I'm not sure, but Haxon screams lag all chat.
I talk about how bad my internet here is in America, but whenever you guys talk about Sweden or Danish internet, like it seems like it's always bad over there, like especially with all the snow and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like we have a really good internet in Scandinavia for sure, but not everyone have it, and it's kind of like our internet providers, ISPs, are quite bad sometimes. A lot of pressure. I mean, sometimes you have really good internet, I guess. My internet is really bad sometimes. So.
Yeah, that's always unfortunate. I'm like delaying my trip back to my apartment up the state of California as Silhouette almost getting picked off here. Keeps barely dodging.
They have a lane ward bottom lane that's kind of irritating for him. I think he know as well that they have one, so he's just gonna stay there.
That Moon just gonna have to play patient down there, knowing that they're.
I think it's good by Swindle to not skill the E spell as well, since it will automatically push the lane as well. So it's maxing Q and W.
Yeah, I think that is smart. As they do find Silhouette, she's going to be able to eat some trees and get on out of there. But yeah, Moon comfortable knowing that they're winning the middle lane. They're doing all right in the top lane, and they've got Ophelia in the jungle. So they're still going to be maintaining a golden experience lead. It just might not be on the ideal players here. And that's really the trade-off here with this offensive tri-lane that's not picking up any kills.
Yeah. They have to do something. They can't just standing there. They don't have any. They're both level 1. No, Glacier is actually level 2. He's taking some experience. And they tri-stacked. Okay, that's really good.
It is
letting Andrew get some experience.
Indeed. Silhouette's over there trying to steal some experience as well. Does get wise to what's going on. Is in the top lane. There's a power throw into Wretched Hag, and Hag is in some serious trouble. There she's able to get out of there, but Cherry Popper for B-Kid. Able to get that last hit with the Tormented Soul.
Nice move around by Aluna, knowing that Tundra has been away for a long time, and he has taken a level too, so you can figure out he go in woods and he won't get back mid for some time. So he went up top and doing some work. Now they're gonna push the lane, taking the creeps.
Yep, taking those creeps on an adventure over to their good friends, the Skeleton Kings, where they will meet up and have a battle to the death. But the top lane going to go down in favor of Complexity, and with that they're going to take a smooth 2,500 gold lead. And
really nice.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I noticed as well that Haxon on Pebbles, he bought the hatchet
hard right now, and yeah, she's definitely gonna go down right there. Z-Freak steals the kill with his Aurora.
What I said about Haxon, he bought a hatchet and buckler with a 3, and I usually don't see Pebbles play do that because you can't combo at level 2 and 3 if you do that. And he pulled out 2 minor totems, so he gets boosting up his stats a bit. But yeah, I never seen, or it was a long time ago seen a competitive play that Pebbles bought both hatchet and buckler.
Yep, less than common because you do want to have that combo available, but going up against Tundra, it's very unlikely that you're going to go in for early kills. So as Wretched Hag does have a Flash of Darkness available, but double Skeleton Kings from Chessie, and Slicks has got to be a little bit upset right there. I mean, what are the odds of having double Skeleton Kings and just getting locked down like that?
Yeah, it's really lethal to run around with 2 Skeleton Kings as level 5 with Ophelia, with boots as well. I mean, that's crushing a lot early game.
Yeah, certainly does. And, well, Draconis continuing to try to get some of these stacks down here. Swindle Melons playing the carry, certainly doing well. 455 gold per minute. Last hitting effectively and making sure to get some neutral creep kills when he can.
Yeah, they're doing good work though on the tri-lane because they stacked up all woods so they could get experience on the sports. Even though they didn't get that many kills. They keep on having their levels up, and now they're gonna do Ancients.
Yeah,
Dragon is gonna get super good form now.
He's gonna be like level 8 or 9. As Hag gonna try to get out of there. No, power throw connects, and Slicks. I mean, say what you want about which lane won here. Draconis getting fantastic farm. Moonmeander died once as they were like deep in his tower. Slicks is just getting out of position and being dove repeatedly up here by this Ophelia, and goes down once again to 4 players from Complexity that time.
Yeah. Thing is, Moonmander can static farm here for a long time now. He will probably just static farm in bottom until there's gonna happen something like a team fight, or if they're gonna dive him. He doesn't have any wards down there, so they could kill him quite easy if they just go for him.
Yeah, doesn't look like they're going to be going for him just yet. Tralf in the middle lane, 173 gold per minute, finding some experience where he can. There's a Comet stun right there. Is the Stalagmites. There's the Chuck on the Glacius, and he will go down. Moravis trying to get into position, but no. Going to be able to bottle up the DD on Haxtron, but Hax actually pays for that one as he does take the fall, And Aluna, even though she has boots, going to be in some trouble here. Turns around, tries to get the Emerald Lightning, but the Comet finishes her off, and Z-Freak brings home that kill.
Yeah, good play by Hellborn team. Ophelia has a really good creeps now as well. Like, Catman Champion doing so much damage early game. Real nice slow. Now we'll go back bottom and farm.
Yeah.
And Beakid has a helm up top lane, so it will take a lot of force to kill him.
Yeah, that Helm of the Black Legion on Pharaoh is just so effective, and that's a byproduct of really roaming a lot onto this hack.
Yeah.
Is Pharaoh was just able to buy himself some farm right there, while his team more accurately bought him the farm. And then he was able to purchase the Helm of the Black Legion, which means he's going to be able to farm in some more aggressive locations while still feeling relatively safe.
Yeah, I think they're gonna switch down to a passive style now in complexity. You see Francis warding defensively at bottom rune, and they would probably, most likely, place a lane ward bottom as well, so Moon can static farm without any opponents getting there.
Yep, so we'll see when that comes up here. Maybe in a little while.
Yeah, we'll see what Hellborn decides to do. They're still stacking a lot. Z-Freak placing a lane ward top now.
Oh, snag on the regeneration rune right here, and Ophelia will bring that one home, and Tundra even goes down. The Ophelia Judgment, great job using the slow, the stun, and the pin right there from Ophelia, and played that very well.
Yeah. Again, Chess is doing a fantastic job as jungler.
Yeah.
And managing to find openings everywhere.
It's really strange because I never see Chessie play Ophelia. This is like a brand new hero. So
Okay. Well, I've seen him play Ophelia a lot of times.
sarcasm.
Yeah, okay. I didn't
Sorry.
get that one. Sorry.
I know. Sometimes with people don't get my sarcasm sometimes.
Yeah, I really didn't. I didn't think you had it in you.
My bad. Tormented Soul gonna come out here. There's the Wrath of the Pharaoh, and Glacius not gonna have a good day. Power throw from Francie connects. 2-1 and 3 now on Francie, and gonna be even looking right here. Z-Freak gonna go down. The Stalagmite's in the one big hit from Pebbles. He does go down.
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Draconis. Like he's the only one in their team that's having a good time and good game. Yes.
Yeah, everybody else below 200 gold per minute here, whereas on Complexity they've got great farm on Hackster, and he's got his level 8 Steam Boots, Power Supply, Bottle, looking fantastic in that regard. And 400 gold per minute. Pharaoh even at 350 is a suicide. Oh!
Yeah.
Bottom lane. Silhouette goes down. Did you happen to catch that one?
No, I didn't. I guess he got ult by Tundra. Maybe avalanched and didn't get off, so... I mean, I don't know why he was that far up though. Maybe he pushed the lane because of he saw so many people top lane, so he figured he could push the lane.
I think the lane started to push. I think that he got a little bit too close to the creeps and hit him with the Death Lotus a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Just as it whirled around, and I noticed that he did have 2 archers. And so that just pushed the lane over the last like 4 minutes or so, and finally got pretty far up there.
Yeah. Slake's has Steam Boots up now, that's good. He will probably stay bottom lane and try to get some farm here. I don't know, he's pushing back pushing the lane quite a bit now though. So Moon will get his lane back.
Yep, definitely going to get that lane back. And well, speaking of Draconis' farm, he is purchasing some potions right here, but gonna be able to finish up his Nullstone at about 13, maybe 14 minutes into the game, which is very good for him.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Yeah.
But they still have most of the farm on him, so he's gonna be a one-man army, I guess, if Slicks doesn't get his farm up. And yeah, we'll see what Tundra is gonna get upgraded boots now, or maybe rushing a PK, I don't know. But yeah, it's mostly gonna get down to what Draconis can do in this game.
Yep.
For now,
it's going to come down to, can the mixed scrim team hold out long enough to try to get the Draconis big enough without giving up too many towers. without giving up too many kills and too much farm. And they're going to need to make sure that Silhouette doesn't start to really snowball as well. Because even though she's doing relatively weak on CS at 45 CS right now, getting involvement with all those tower kills has certainly helped out.
Moon has farmed fantastically the last 2 games against TDM though, so I doubt he will not get in back the game again. But it's gonna take a while before he gets his farm. Though they have a PK on Hex now. Like I think he got it at 12-30 minute mark. That's gonna be crucial. He will one-shot everyone in the Hellborn team except Draconis. So they have to play really passive in Hellborn team.
Yeah, they certainly do. And they need to get some good warding up. But once you do have really some established wards here, like Complexity does, is they did just have Action walk by. He's going to combo, but this is big bait right here. There's the Piercing Shards. Going to be using the Avalanche as well. And all 5 members of the Hellborn team are now trying to get over there. Need to get a judgment from Ophelia. Not going to be able to... Actually,
they didn't have any follow-up to that.
Yeah.
That was really a shame. There were a lot of people there, but they didn't have any follow-up.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's gonna be really hard for Hellborn to defend towers. So they know they have a PK Pebbles and they have a Pharaoh with Helm, and just can jump in and tank a lot of damage.
Yeah, that Helm is certainly going to be helping out, and he's even started to work on a barbed armor. I think that he's going to be finishing that up relatively soon here. Let's check the couriers. It brings out a mana tube. Defensive tower going to be going down. There's the combo, actually, on a Wretched Hag, and Six will fall. Bevel's in some trouble here. The Comet, as well as the Swamp, disjointed his own Comet, though. Bevel's able to get out of there, and small plays there by Z-Freak.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. The Ophelia was clutch as well, saving him. And also the minions by... Ophelia was really good.
Yep.
Zooming out the enemy team.
Yeah, Jesse continuing to play well. And the mixed scrim team perhaps falling apart a little bit right here. Draconis, I mean, as long as he's not farming creeps, like farming triple stacked ancients, double stacked jungle, triple stacked jungle, and you know, he's dropping in GPM because he's not getting any hero kill involvement, 0, 0, and 2. So every time that he tries to group up with his team to try to defend a tower or go for a team fight, unless he's getting kills, he's going to be dropping in GPM, whereas the other team, they're knocking down towers, and Silhouette's already back up to 300 gold per minute again.
Yeah, Haxton's doing fantastic as well. He's on his way on Hellflower, 60 minutes in. Hag is going to get... Oh, he missed his combo.
Yeah,
wow.
He missed both spells, actually.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the creeps were too close as well, so I doubt he would get the toss in on Hag. But yeah, he was for sure dead. It's like if he would have.
Yep, not going to be able to finish him off though, and Six will live to farm another day. He's even though he did die 4 times? Yeah, 4 times up in that top lane. Six has done a good job of recovering as he's going to take a Wrath of the Pharaoh here. It's going to have to be played very, very carefully. Not going to use the Wrath. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was so close.
Wow, that was really good play by Beaky though. Just, I mean, yeah.
Oh, man.
1 second earlier and would have hit.
Yeah, 1/10 of a second earlier, and it might have hit right there. So, nice try, nice attempt from him. Unfortunate that it did not pan out. And now?
Luna picking up eye. Francis is going to get the top farm as well.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about a few minutes ago before Pebbles initiated on the Andro in that bottom lane. That once you have a good base of wards up and you're able to pick up an eye and safely start counter warding, you can just encroach really, really hard upon your enemy's side of the map and start really controlling what they're able to farm. And as you can see, 4 players over here protecting Draconis. And they're not farming because they're over there protecting. So
yeah, that's what I mean. They're gonna put everything in Draconis' basket. Can say like that. But I mean, he is the one who has to carry this game, and almost only him. Tralfa's a PK now. I mean, He can set up a good ult, but they really need some follow-up on that.
Oh, Invisible Pebble's going to be looking right here. And, going to try to find it. There's the combo onto Tundra. Swap, though, from Z-Freak. He made up for it that time. There's the Avalanche going to be coming in as well. The slow being applied from Draconis. And Tundra coming back in with the piercing charge. Tundra will go down. Hax goes down as well, though. It's dropping so much fire all over the place.
B-Kid missed his ult there, fortunately.
Yes, he did.
But Tralf jumped in anyway and died. That was... I don't know if
it was manly.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was manly. I think. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it.
No, yeah, clearly not. But they got the kill as well, so he didn't have to die for it though.
Z-Freak definitely made up for his last swap though, saving.
Yeah,
saving
well, that was clutch. 1 hit from that.
Yep, they saw Pebbles actually before then and dropped a Ward of Revelation just in time. Just at the exact same time that Tundra did get comboed, though. So they knew that it was going to be coming, so that's one of the reasons that he was able to get that very, very clutch swamp off.
Yeah.
Draconis going to continue to farm right now.
Plated creeps up on Ophelia, so that's good. If they're going to start pushing the last 2 towers soon.
Yeah, bottom tower still at full life, but they do have vision for it, as Franzi does have a lane ward down there.
Yeah.
Might look for somebody, and like you said, those plated greaves, in addition to Mana Ring and Astrolabe, Ophelia is in a very good position to actually be able to knock down some towers and farm quite effectively. Currently at 280 gold per minute.
She will have her level 2 ult up soon as well. That's gonna be really huge.
Yeah. Right now, Moon on Silhouette has the same items as Draconis. Draconis is going to be able to finish up his Shrunken Head momentarily. But until then, Steam Boots and a Ring of the Teacher plus Nullstone on both of them. So even with all the farm that they bought Draconis, Moon's done a fantastic job of catching up, already to within 140 gold per minute of his opponent.
Yeah, he has over 100 CKs now. That's really good 20 minutes in for facing a tri-lane and being AFK at
go in right there. There's the Tormented Soul to chuck onto Maravis, and he falls. Red power throw would have hit, not even needed though.
Yeah, nice communication there with the Luna snipe. Though it was Iglesias, but you never know.
You do never know. And Moon looking at some double stack, triple stack ancients, double stack. And they will.
I mean, if they get the bottom tower down here, they can keep on doing that to their ancients, and that's gonna be fatal for Hailborn. And now they're going for Kongor. They know that they will win the team fight probably.
Yeah,
so.
Very, very likely. But Tundra does finish up his portal key. So you mentioned not finishing those boots, instead going for Striders. As well, there's a Kongor attempt going on right here, and did get hit by the Aurora. The Hellborn team well aware, going to use the power throw to actually deter them for now. They want to go for initiation right here. And
I don't know if that was a misplay by Swindle though, because he TP'd back to base.
Oh yeah.
So
well, there's the avalanche in onto Aluna right here. Bat Blast going to go out, only hedging Aluna, and Aluna is going to be going down. A nice swap right there, but not going to be enough. Andromeda and Tundra both go off down, and Glacius takes the fall as well. Shrunken Head on Swindle Melons, and he's still just taking so much damage. He's going to go down 5 for, well, 4 for nothing. As
the barbed armor was so clutch by Beakit there.
Oh, I couldn't even tell that it was on.
Yeah, it was on. He killed himself quite fast. And all the heals by Chessie. Oh wow.
Wait,
keeping everyone alive.
Shrunken Head doesn't prevent barbed armor damage?
No, doesn't.
Oh, I thought that it did.
No.
Huh. You learn something new every day.
Yep.
But with Complexity taking that fight, they're 11,000 gold and 12,000 golden experience up.
Yeah, now they have the token on Silhouette as well. Dragon died. Yeah, this is looking grim for Hellborn team.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, well, that's the situation that we're in. I mean, Tundra, if he's able to get a strong initiation and good follow-up from Wretched Hag, and Draconis is able to be in position, perhaps, might
They're
be
going
able to
for Beaky bottom now.
Need to be
He's gonna get
careful with
jumped.
him, though. In fact,
Tralf jumped the other way.
Yeah, Tralf.
I don't know what happened there, man.
Was that a misclick on the portal key?
I don't know. Maybe double tapped it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Slicks won't be able to carry for a while since he's rushing a shrunken head. So we can count it now. Count him out for a while.
Yep. And Silhouette, 390 gold per minute, less than 100 away now from catching up to Swindlemon. So Moon's got to be happy with that, even after all the early babysitting. I mean, Dragon was level 8 when I believe Moon was level 2.
He had a fantastic farm on Dragon, getting all those stacks in woods and the ancients. But yeah, they lost the other lanes. So I mean, and they had a free farming Ophelia. I mean, I don't think it's worth to trade that one, but they did. When you run an offensive tri-lane, you really have to get some kills. You have to get something going.
Well, it's so hard with the Dragon because Dragon is so counterintuitive for killing things in that situation. The only big damage spell that he has, the Dragon Flame, actually pushes them away to safety.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Not super ideal.
Health flower up on the Hexer now as well. Super good farm.
Yeah, 431 gold per minute. He's even encroaching on Draconis, and I mean one more death and a good team fight for complexity, and well, Swindlemon's farm could be shot to the point of no return as they're going to start pushing down the base tower. Mixed Scrim going to be bringing their players back in, and the Cliff Fortification even going up after complexity had already retreated. But Tormented Soul going to do some scouting information. A great Tormented Soul right there, actually, hitting 4 and getting vision.
Gnome's Wisdom up on Chessie now as well. He is really farmed.
Is indeed.
He has 603. He has played fantastic this game. And now they awarded the Ancients as well. France awarded.
Yep.
So
Just drops one in there like it ain't no thing, so that's not going to be spawning anytime soon. And I saw B-Kit just once. Actually, they're going to be going in right here. Well, see ya, Ravis.
Hellflower not even needed.
Oh, Aurora going to be coming in and
Oh,
giving away
that
their
Aurora,
position.
I don't know. That wasn't
Yeah.
that good. They can jump him.
Gave them away their position, and ooh, very, very lucky that they did not actually get killed right there as a result of that Aurora. But going to be taking down this tower, and Moon picks up that one. 440 gold per minute now, tied with Hacks for the top in the game.
Yeah.
Pebbles going to even bottle up a regen rune now, and might start to look for that push. 3 minutes left on the token. Might try to push down bottom, or perhaps even start working on this top tower here.
Yeah, maybe they wait the token out. I have no idea what they're. I think they should push with that token though. Bottom tower is under half HP, so I mean, yeah, I don't know really what Hellborn is gonna do. They really need a big ultimates. A really huge ultimate from Hag is needed.
Yeah, they need that big ult from Hag. They need huge piercing shards. I mean, they need everything to connect on like every hero, and they need somebody on the complexity squad to have a stroke. And it's
gonna be so hard. Like Chess is just gonna heal up everything, and they're really squishing Hellborn team.
Yep.
I don't see them defending this. I don't know.
Swiddle finishes up his Whispering Helm now, so gonna have that at least. But not really putting out a ton of damage, even when he activates that Cataclysmic Assault. It's not a huge amount of damage. The Chuck will break the Nullstone, so now Swindlemon's in perhaps a vulnerable position of not having a Nullstone available, and we'll see if they try to go in right here. Hax could hit that Hellflower as soon as he goes in and just nail Swindlemon's.
Moiravis put a ward down at their tower. They know the tower gonna go down, and they need a vision. But it got counter-warded immediately by the eye.
Yeah, kind of doing work right there, and this looks like it could be it. Power throw coming in. Andromeda so low on life. There's a swap onto Pebbles. Pebbles is actually going to get burst down right here, and Haxra does go down. Silhouette taking a lot of pressure to the Shrunken Head on Draconis, and Silhouette actually going to fall. Token of Life will bring her back up. Draconis trying to get on out of there. Shrunken Head is deactivated on him, and well, Silhouette still taking doing a lot of pressure right there. Ophelia going to go down to Tundra manning up, and Silhouette will have to actually back on up. So,
Wow.
a pretty good defense right there from the
That
Hellborn
was a
team.
really good defense. I didn't see that coming.
They had great initiation right there onto.
Yeah, the swap was so good. Like they swapped him and got Thunder ult and just bursted him down, and they couldn't really do anything after that.
Yeah, they really couldn't. Their initiation was gone, and I mean, Pebbles didn't get off the Hellflower, the Stalagmites, the Chuck that he was trying to kill Andromeda with. Well, that failed because of the swap. That got disjointed. And, well, very, very well done there. But they're still quite far behind. Draconis is going to have some time to farm and maybe start working toward that Slayer or a Savage Mace or a Geometer's Bane, whatever she's going to be going for. But going to need to have that up relatively soon. Because the next push is probably not too far away, and both the bottom and top towers sitting in the high 500 life range.
Yeah, Conger is gonna respawn though soon, so I think next fight will happen at Conger. Hellborn they need to defend that Conger now. They can't let it. They can't give it away this time. Even though they fighted the last Conger, they didn't have Dragon. He just went in when everyone was dead and killed himself. So, yeah, they're lurking around there. They need to deward as well.
Yeah, they're looking to do that right now as Tundra has picked up a Bound Eye. So going to use that big spear to try to do some counter warding.
Yeah, Tralf blinked out so the Ancients could respawn, but B-Kid rocketed, so it didn't.
Yeah, I was going to point out that I've seen him do
good
that.
play.
I've seen him do that a couple of times this game. Use the rocket to make sure that the Ancients don't spawn, and that's something that every Pharaoh player really should try to do as often as possible, because every time you do that, you're essentially taking 300 gold away from the enemy team.
Yeah, it's really effective. You rather do that than push out lanes where no one gets experience anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, it's a great tool for Pharaoh.
Great tool indeed. Silhouette has actually gone for a Shield Breaker level 2.
Yeah, he's going a lot of damage items. He knows that he won't outcarry a dragon. I'm pretty sure they know it in complexity. So they need to burst him down fast, and yeah, the PK shield breaker route is really effective. I love that route.
Yeah, that's one of the preferred routes of Tralf over there playing the Tundra, but going to be picked up by Moon. Of course, they're good friends. They talk about builds and the like, as the Slayer is now picked up here by Draconis, so he's going to be able to make his way toward that Savage Mace eventually. But in the top lane, Tundra looking to close in and perhaps get the initiation on one of the two strength heroes roaming around. Now not going to be able to secure those kills. And both teams just kind of playing the game of posturing right now.
Yeah, they're using Thunderbird really good right now as well, scouting out things so they don't get ganked by Pebbles and such stuff. It's really effective. Yeah. I mean, they're playing a solid game right now in Hellborn. They're dodging fights and letting Dragon farm, having Slicks soaking up farm bottom lane. That's quite good. Since you can just blink away to safety, can do now.
Like you see on your screen now. Able to just get on out of there and...
I think they need a shrunken head pickup on Haxon to be able to jump in and do his thing. Else things like last fight's gonna happen. He just gets swaps in and stunned and chained down.
Yep, that's very, very true. And Hank actually picks up a glowstone. So possibilities include a Staff of the Masters or a Frostwolf Skull. I think Frostwolf's a little bit more likely, but her damage output is going to be very, very low without getting something like that early Hellflower.
Yeah. Here you go, a different route. I don't really know what to say about that. I don't think that Staff of the Master is that good at Hag. It just boosts the damage. It doesn't boost the cooldown reduction or anything like that.
Well, it actually does do the cooldown
it does?
reduction. Yeah, it reduces the cooldown to 70 seconds, I believe.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it didn't. Anyways, it can be quite effective. Just burst down someone, the team.
Yep, so we'll see if he does go for that staff or perhaps the Frostwolf Skull. Concord taking a lot of pressure though, being tanked by one of these Minotaurs, and the Hellborn team, they should be aware that it's going on. Legion though, looking for an angle to get in here and try to make some pickoffs happen. And there's a combo right there, trying to get the swap off, and Andromeda not going to be going down. There's the Wrath of Pharaoh going to be coming out. Pebbles taking a lot of damage in the middle of this team fight. Piercing Shard's going to go out and finish him off. Dragon going to go down though, and Pharaoh's still going to be alive. Glacius goes down in the back. No, not going to be going down actually. Andromeda and Glacius both still managing to survive. Glacius does finally go down. Andromeda gets hit by the Death Lotus, and now not able to get the deny onto Pharaoh. So Slick's able to take down Pebbles as well as Pharaoh. And,
the Shrunken Head is talked about. He could just jump in and do the... It was quite sad that Andro survived there for Hagström, but they managed to get down. Like, Dragon died quite fast since the Shield Breaker and the Barbed Armor.
Oh, so. Tundra just sniped the token!
Wow. He's gonna die.
Well done.
Yeah.
Hashtag YOLO.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like...
He killed his eye as well. Lol.
Wouldn't that be Yolt? Like you only live once? Like you only live twice? I don't know. But,
I don't know.
Well...
I don't think they can push this though. Dragon is up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I doubt that they're going to be able to put too much pressure on, especially since the middle tower is still at full life. Bottom tower and top tower, you know, they're down at 500, but this is going to be more pressure than anything as Moon actually misses uphill 6 times in a row. That was kind of ridiculous.
I think it was worth it though, like getting the token from Silhouette. So, I mean... But at the same time, going in a certain depth, in chance of getting the token is quite risky.
Yes. That is risky, but it's just a scrim. You might not see play like that in tournaments, but you do here as Silhouette is going to be going to town. Swap back into the base. Barbed Armor going to be going out and looking for a combo, but Pebble's not able to do anything just yet. Pharaoh moving around so much, and down goes Andromeda. Swindleball is trying to man up right there, but the Barbed Armor doing so much work, he just disintegrated. And there's the stun. The Stalagmite's on the Wretched Hag. She takes the Chuck as well, and a couple more auto techs will finish her off. Tundra moving away very, very slowly after the Nature's Wrath. Down goes Wretched Hag. And that very well might be game.
That's gonna be Rex, pretty sure. Tundra won't be able to defend that with a Glacis versus Fire, so... Yep. I can see them take middle Rex as well.
Yeah, very much so a possibility. Big man up on Glacius right there. Deep dives, he goes down. Piercing Shard spams all that Tundra's got to work with, though.
Yeah. The Barbed Armor and Shield Breaker doing so much damage to Dragon.
Yeah. That is so true. I'd love to... I gotta check with S2 Element user after this game and see what kind of damage Barbed Armor is, because he knows all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's not magic damage for sure.
Yeah, it's either physical or true.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure which. Defensive tower is going to take a lot of pressure here, and all 5 members of Complexity are up, but so are the Hellborn now. There's a swap onto Pebbles. Going to use the Shrunken Head, and Andromeda going to be the first one to fall real quick there. The Ophelia's Judgment brings her down. Complexity, though, they're just going to fall back a little bit. Don't want to get too involved with this. And, well, there's the Shrunken Head on Wretched Hag. Just going to kind of force that out. She's going to blink on up. Trying to get the Haunt out. Using the Bat Blast on just a Luna right there. Hag going to be taking a lot of pressure, though. And one more auto tech. She falls. Dragon going to be trying to bring down Silhouette. Not going to be able to. That's just a shadow. Barbed Armor is up once again. And Dragon's just not doing anything. He's like, I want to kill you, but I don't want to die. You actually see how mad Swindlemelons is right there. Oh, wow, man.
That's hard words from Swindlemelons.
Yeah, wow.
A bit bad-mannered.
Oh, it's all in good fun. Just scrims, maybe. Maybe it is bad-mannered. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad the chat can see that, or the observers on the stream.
As there's a combo onto Pharaoh from Pebbles. Andromeda Z-Freak just going in and YOLOing it himself. As Tundra's trying to man up. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
the game
Raptor
is over
Pharaoh.
for sure. Nice,
Down he
really
goes.
nice. Really nice snipe there by BK.
That is it. Complexity takes the game over the mixed scrim team, and so there you have it. Pallet.
Yeah, was a nice game.
Yeah, it was a nice game. It was a lot of action, and in the end, the mixed scrim team strategy of going with that tri-lane and just all-out farming on that Draconis didn't pan out. The rest of the team from Complexity able to make a comeback, and big plays by B-Kid and Haxrin on the initiators throughout the game, able to set them up for very good team fights, and everybody on the Complexity team just played very well there.
Yeah, I think that the Hag was one of the reasons they didn't had such a big chance in the game, because she didn't get anything on Hag. And I get Tundra, it works to have a PK and just jump in, but Hag, you really need to have some farm at least. Like, that far in the game, you can't just run around with the shrunken head and like rely on one big ult. Doesn't work that way.
Especially when you solo ult a Luna there at the end. But
yeah,
guys, that is going to do it for that game. I'm not sure if we're going to be going into any more scrims right now, or perhaps into the Sound Blaster Heroes League coverage for the day. I'll let you know as soon as I do, which should be in the next couple of minutes. But Pallet, any shout-outs before we go to a break?
The same shout-out as last time, I guess. To our sponsors, to you for casting the games, and yeah, that's it.
Well,
Thanks for letting me on again.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you anytime, man.
Cool.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for watching. This has been coLcast presents Scrimcast Live with me, casting host Beef, and Pallet of Team Trademark Esports. So happy to have him on, and we're going to be doing some more coverage here upcoming in a moment. Not sure if it's going to be Scrimcast or if it's going to be Sound Blaster Heroes League, but I'll let you know in the next couple of minutes. Until then, going to go to a quick break. And of course, want to give a big shout out to Complexity Gaming and the sponsors for allowing coLcast to happen. QPad, PNY, Origin, Sound Blaster, Twitch, and G8 brand. Without their support, this would not be possible. You guys wouldn't be able to be here watching. So a big shout out to you guys, though, for actually being here to watch. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to be here either. Guys, we'll be right on back with more coLcast for the day. Don't go anywhere.